Guys, I spent quite a bit of time in car dealerships, and believe me, I've accumulated some knowledge on this subject. Today, I'm going to share 5 tips you can use to find an affordable vehicle in your price range. Okay, first thing you want to do is shop online for your auto loan and compare rates before you visit the dealership. Try getting a pre-approval from 2 to 3 credit unions or banks in your area. You should be able to apply online without going branch to branch. You can also compare auto loans at LendingTree.com or sites like Capital One Navigator. They should be able to tell you how much you qualify for monthly payment and rates. The norm is not to spend more than 15% of your take-home pay on car payments. Sometimes lenders want to know how much you want to spend on a car and exactly what type of car you're looking for. Okay, so to figure out how much to pay for a new car, you want to take 15% and multiply that by your annual income. Take that amount and multiply it by 4, which is basically 4 years, 48 months. For example, let's say your income is $65,000 annually. Take 15%, multiply that by 65,000, right? Take that amount and multiply that by 4, and that will give us $39,000. So if your annual income is $65,000, that's pretty much saying you can afford to buy a car that's priced at around $39,000. Of course, everybody's income is different. I'm just using $65,000 as an example. Okay, so you don't want to go beyond 48 months on a car loan. It's just the norm is basically stick with 4 years. Of course, they can stretch out the loan to 72 months or 64 months or whatever. And a lot of dealers will offer you a lower payment to stretch out the loan. But in reality, you're actually paying more for the car than you really wanted to. That's outside of your budget. But they can turn around and say, "Oh, look, hey, I got your desired payment below what you told us. That's good." No, that's not good, because you're probably ended up paying more for that vehicle in the long run. So anyway, hey, once you know how much you can afford to spend on a car, then you can provide that information to the lender. You tell them exactly what kind of car you're looking for and how much you want to spend. Again, guys, before you go into a dealership, it's always a good idea to have your financing squared away, and you can apply for an auto loan online. One site is a consumer credit union. They have very competitive rates. You do not have to be a member of the union to apply for a loan. Like, once you're approved for a loan, it's very easy to become a member of the credit union. Another credit union is PenFed. They have very good competitive rates as well. So, just shop around and compare credit unions and your loan options before you go into a dealership. Get that squared away, and that'll put you in a better bargaining position. Know the type of vehicle you want to buy before you visit the dealership. Do your homework and research on reliable vehicles that match your lifestyle and desires. Check out review sites such as Edmunds.com and RepairPal.com. Those are great resources to find real-life owner reviews on cars, not just reviews you see on YouTube, just people talking about cars. Once you settle on a car you want to purchase, stick with that vehicle. Sometimes dealers will attempt to sell you a different car. No, do not change your vehicle choice. After you settle on a particular vehicle, you can use Kelley Blue Book to find out what you should pay for the car. You can find out what other people are paying for that car by using Kelley Blue Book. You can go to kbbb.com to compare local prices. And once you decide on the maximum price you want to pay, do not go over that price under any circumstances in that dealership. Okay. Once you locate the car you want and go on your test drive, the first thing you should ask is the OTD. That's the out-the-door price. The out-the-door price is the sum of all costs you pay for the car. That's including taxes and fees. The OTD price is usually higher than the manufacturer's suggested price, or the MSRP. Now, if the dealer start asking you about, how you want to handle your financing, tell them you prefer to talk about that, afterwards. You just want to look at the OTD first before you discuss anything in regards to financing. Now, if you're paying cash, don't mention that right off the bat. Okay, so on the OTDs, sheet of paper, and it's gonna outline, all everything. There are gonna be things on there besides taxes and titles, such as tire and wheel protection, appearance protection packages, VIN etching, anti-theft devices. These are simply profit points for the dealer. If you want those things on your vehicle, you can negotiate the pricing and have them removed. Also, subtract any documentation fee or used vehicle reconditioning fee from your initial offer to the dealer. And after you make those adjustments, the OTD matches your budgeted price, then that's fine. You are in business and can discuss financing. To get the best deal, negotiate the OTD price for a car rather than the monthly payment. You're focused on that OTD price. When the dealer starts talking about, what do you want your monthly payment to be? You've already figured that out when you were shopping for loans on your own. You know what you want your monthly payment to be. What you want to talk about is the OTD, out the door price. After you settle on a price for the car and everything's in writing, they're going to want to take you into the finance office, and that's totally fine. Nothing to be scared of. Simply present your pre-approved loan information to the finance manager. Let them look it over, and it's fine for them to compare rates and try to find you a lower rate. I've been in situations where the finance manager was in fact able to get me a better rate than what I found on my own. So if they can find you something better than what you have, fine, go with their offer if the terms are the same and the rate is better. But if they're giving you some garbage, then obviously kindly decline it and say, hey, I'm squared away. I'm going to stick with the financing I secured on my own. So, and one thing to remember, if you are paying cash, if they can find you something close to 0% and it makes more sense to have your money sitting in a high yield savings account or somewhere else where it can get a better return, well, fine, maybe consider financing a vehicle. But if you prefer to pay cash, just tell them cash. So basically, a lot of other things are going to happen in the finance offers. They're going to try to put add-ons on a vehicle, such as, extended warranty, gap insurance. It's up to you if you want to buy those things, if you think they're necessary. But just make sure the pricing keeps the vehicle price under the budget you have in place. If you're going over your budget by going with extended warranties or gap insurance, then it's not going to work. But you can negotiate those points, for sure. If you're not familiar with gap insurance or extended warranties, there's some information down in the description of this video. Those terms are covered. And also, now, if you have some car buying tips to share or you have some stories, please feel free to put that down in the comments section below. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Please like this video and share it. Take care, and good luck with your car buying. Take care.